KSI versus Joe Fournier has been a fight everyone has anticipated ever since both men verbally challenged each other to a duel. This is supposed to be a fight between one of the most popular influencer boxers, KSI, and an undefeated professional boxer with a 9-0 record, Joe Fournier. Being a highly anticipated match, we all can't help but wonder how the fight between KSI and Fournier could end. Does KSI actually have what it takes to defeat Joe Fournier and ruin his perfect record? Why don't we find out for ourselves? Would you love to find out our verdict on the fight between KSI and Joe Fournier? Then be sure to stick around till the end of the video as we attempt to predict the outcome of this matchup come May 13th. Let's take the fight into the ring, shall we? But before we do so, let's take a closer look at the lives of our contenders. First up, we have none other than the popular YouTube influencer boxer KSI. KSI. The British YouTuber, now rapper and boxer, was born Olajide Oluyinka William Olatunji on June 19, 1993. He started off a career as a gaming YouTuber in 2009, taking up the name KSI, which stands for Knowledge, Strength, and Integrity. On his channel, he would share clips of himself playing video games until he began to branch out into vlog-style uploads. By the end of 2013, going into 2014, his channel had grown to about 3 million subscribers. Today, he stands as the second most subscribed channel on YouTube in the UK, with about 16.2 million subscribers. As his popularity grew, KSI made the decision to branch out into a music career. And so far, his music has been very successful. It wasn't until 2018 that the YouTube star decided to test the waters of boxing, where he fought against his fellow YouTuber Joe Weller in an amateur match. This match eventually ended with KSI coming out victorious by way of total knockout. KSI then decided to take things further, choosing to duel against Logan Paul. But the amateur boxing match ended with no winner. Nevertheless, both fighters didn't let it end there. They decided to take things up a notch and thus got into their first professional boxing match. In preparation for this match, KSI was trained by Jeff Mayweather, uncle of the famous boxer Floyd Mayweather. And by the end of the rematch, KSI won the fight by a split decision. Later in 2022, KSI went up against Swarms and won with a second-round knockout. With that, KSI has had a total of 4 fights with 3 wins, 2 by knockout, 1 by decision, and 1 draw. Joe Fournier. Born January 23, 1983, the English businessman and professional boxer has remained successful in every path he has found himself. Fournier started off as a professional basketball player, but unfortunately, a terrible injury ended that career. Soon, he turned to what seemed to be a habit into a way to make money. This was how he started making huge cash in the fitness and nightclub industries up until 2015, when he made his debut in professional boxing. Fournier built a successful career as an undefeated professional boxer in the light heavyweight division. In fact, at one time, he even got ranked 11th in the WBA rankings in his division. Presently, Fournier holds a record 10 professional fights with 9 wins by knockout, while the other was ruled a no contest. With so much experience and skill, such a record is one that just may be hard to destroy. Well, now that we've met both fighters, let's see if we can determine how this fight could go come May 13th. As usual, we'll be making this decision based on the categories fighting pedigree, physique, skill, and improvisation. For each of these, we'll be awarding 10 points, and as usual, the fighter with the highest number of points wins. Fighting pedigree. Compared to his opponent, it is safe to say that Joe Fournier has a stronger fighting pedigree, especially when we compare the number of matches both have been in. While KSI has had just 3 wins, Fournier has had a clear streak of 9 wins in his career. And with that, it is clear that Fournier has the upper hand in this match with more experience. So Fournier wins this round with 9 points, while KSI gets 6 points. Physique. Now when it comes to physique, we've all got to agree that 40-year-old Fournier, though he's been in the game longer, can't stand beside KSI. On one hand, we have KSI, who stands at a height of 6 feet while weighing about 200 pounds. On the other hand is his opponent Fournier, who also stands at the height of 6 feet but weighs just about 175 pounds. While these two men have the ability to see eye to eye, KSI, of course, has the upper hand here. And so with that, KSI wins this round with 9 points, while Fournier gets 8 points. Skill. In this category, many have expressed their doubts about Fournier's skills. However, we can't rule out the fact that he has been in the game longer and has also proven himself with an undefeated record. But we also have KSI, who has one of the best trainers out there and has also tried to prove himself to the world even in a short time. So in this category, while Fournier gets 9 points, KSI gets 8 points. Improvisation. When it comes to improvisation, it is no doubt that both of these fighters can hold their own in a fight. They've done it before, and they can do it even now. However, of course, with more experience comes the upper hand of refined skills. This means that with Fournier's fighting pedigree, he is more likely to pull off a surprise in the fight. Now, of course, this is by no means a way to discredit KSI's ability. The young boxer will most likely have quite a few tricks up his sleeves. However, if we are being real, we all know how that could go for someone who hasn't seen as much of the ring as Fournier. So in this round, Fournier gets 9 points and KSI gets 7 points. Verdict. On to the verdict. Judging based on our categories, the winner of this match would be none other than Joe Fournier with 35 points, while KSI comes in close with 30 points. Indeed, both of these men are incredibly skilled. However, we can't rule out the fact that Joe Fournier has had more experience than KSI. This is not to say that things can't go differently, but based on current accessible data, Fournier just may properly school KSI come May 13th, 2023. So what do you think? Do you agree with this verdict? Or do you believe that it would end a lot differently? Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and would love more content like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the post notification so you are the first to know when we drop a new video. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time.